Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Duo Group Iron Man. Last video, I spent my time doing Wildy Slayer and I went to Spindle for the first time. I got 172 KC and I got a few items from there. I got 2 Treasonous Rings and a D pick in that KC. And just to show you, here is the collection log. For the last 3 days, all I've been doing is Wildy Slayer with a little bit of woodcutting / forestry in between. But that means that I am in a Chambers emergency. I have not done any raids for 3 days. So I kind of feel like doing a few chambers, so I'm gonna do that. The first raid of the video is KC number 501, which is the beginning of the 500s, which is also the beginning of the video. So it's kind of symbolic in a way. Huge news, Spook Dog just got 86 construction, which means I think she'll be able to max out her POH for the most part, so we might not have to share POHs as much. Although I would hope that maybe she'll want to be on my world anyway sometimes when she's doing stuff. I'm going to make a tab of all the items I got from the Wildy, and then maybe from there I'll decide what to do with them, if I want to put them in group storage or just drop them or what. But I'm going to break down this tab or combine this weird tab into this other weird tab of like fun / clue scroll items. I think I got all the items in here. This is 38 items. That's disgusting. That's like a whole extra set of bank space just because I decided to start doing Wildy Slayer. I mean, it had to be done eventually, but just like seeing all the items lined up in here. It's also kind of satisfying too. I like the letters for all the different teleports. You can make different words, so I put lag together. Oh wait a second. Swap that one and that one. That's better. So Spook Dog's doing the upgrades to the POH now. She needs 10 anti-venoms, 3k blood runes, and 10k astrals is what she asked for. So I'm gonna put those in the group storage for her. Between last night and this morning, I spent a couple hours doing agility, collecting white berries, doing birdhouse runs. I got 42 marks of grace. Let me do some math actually. 42 marks of grace is 105 4-dose stamina potions, which is at least 50 chambers worth, maybe even like 60 plus. But do you know what day today is? Today is Sarachnis Saturdays, which I just made up on the spot right now. In case you didn't know, I do actually already have the Sarachnis pet. I'm at 700 KC exactly, and the only thing I'm searching for is the jar. So if / when I ever get the jar, I will be done with this boss forever. And I guess it's also nice to get the giant egg sacs for Red Spider's eggs. Also should mention that with my gear setup, I ran the DPS calc, and it's actually better DPS to use the Fang on slash over stab for Sarachnis. Your mileage may vary though. And the first kill of Sarachnis in the 700s is also the first Sarachnis kill of the video, so it's kind of symbolic in a way if you don't think about it too much. First Sarachnis trip, 7 kills, huge for the account. It's one of those things where after you jump back in after not doing it for a while, because for me it's been 3 months, you just get it back. It all comes back immediately after like 1 kill. Did you know that Sarachnis is a web developer? Do you know any pickup lines? I need a new GF after my last one left when I said she was acting like my ex. Yeah, you should say, hey, is your dad a terrorist? Cause you're the bomb. Preferably say that at a family dinner. The last kill of this trip is a nice clean 800 KC. And I decided I am gonna go for 1000 KC before moving on to something else. Or at least 1000 KC. Hey, just got a cudgel, cool. So that was cudgel number 5. That's 1 out of 384, so I should have expected 2 to 3. Man, getting lucky on all the wrong things. Never lucky in this game. If you have problems with your car, if it's making a weird noise, just turn the radio up. Spook Dog's still upgrading her POH, so she needs 4k lizardman fangs to build the mounted Xerics in the POH, and I have plenty from doing chambers. I want to see the character do. Okay, when your character goes across here, is it because I'm wearing claws? Is that why there's no like animation? This one's the big 900. I was doing Sarachnis all day today, and then all night I've been chopping redwoods, as you can see by the XP per hour up here. Before I go to bed, I realized I should probably show this because otherwise this won't be here in the morning. My kills per hour at Sarachnis, which does include the time spent doing birdhouse runs and doing the clues, which I am stacking up the clues for a video in the future, by the way. But I was getting about 35 Sarachnis kills per hour, and the GP per hour is a bit under 900k. That does include the cudgel, of course, although the cudgel just isn't worth that much, so probably not even worth mentioning. Holy, look at all these drops from 1 kill, a hard and elite clue. And here it is, 1,000 Sarachnis KC. That is half the drop rate to the jar, since it's 1 out of 2k. First thing is, here's the collection log. I got the pet at a very memorable KC. If you recall, it was at 420. Then here's the loot tracker from 1,000 KC. It says 986 because sometimes you can roll the rare drop table for nothing and you just get a nothing drop from the boss, so that's why that's not 1k, but just I'll hover over the seeds here so you can see what they are. And so my average value per kill was 26.4k. And according to the wiki, if you're not on a Konar task, then the expected value per kill is 27k, so I wasn't too far off. Now if I go back to the bossing info plugin, I can look at the historical information from all the KCs I've ever done at Sarachnis on this account. And this is going back to the very start. I think I was probably using Hosta at the very start, maybe. So the kills per hour is 26, but let's just say it's like 30 because it's probably more accurate. So my total time spent at Sarachnis is at least 30 hours, probably 30 to 35 hours, we'll say, to get 1000 KC. And just this video alone, last couple days, I've done 300 Sarachnis, which is like 10 hours or almost 10 hours. But I think I've had my fill of Sarachnis for now, so I'm gonna go back to probably doing Chambers. And I'm back home at Chambers. Got a purple. Okay. 58% chance of a prayer scroll. Okay. That's cool. So now me and Spook will each have ancestral bottoms. That's good. That's a cool drop. Nice. Jeez, 142 mil for those. Whoa. Hey, plus it's a pet roll too. Okay, so in the raid data tracker plugin, that is 24 purples in 15.6 million points, and that's just about exactly 650k points per purple. As always, I'm still lucky. And if you want to see what it looks like in this format, here you go. You can see all the items laid out. Ooh, this drop put the GE value of my chambers to be over 1 billion GP. Although this drop won't be adding to my bank value because that is going to Spook Dog, and that will increase her bank value instead. I'm trying to think of places that we would both use Mage at together. I mean, I guess I'd like to do duo chambers eventually, so I guess she'd use that for chambers at least. I don't usually show this because we do it all the time, but we're like constantly trading gear back and forth in the group storage. So pretty minor thing, but we will not have to trade the ancestral row bottoms back and forth since now we both have one. And now let's see if we can get the first back-to-back on the series. Gonna be like an almost 4% chance. Never, man. What is this? Adior and great. Let's see, as a retail shopper and fast food enjoyer, I take pride in my ability to not read. Oh yeah, the knees, right. Should I just go AFK woodcut for the rest of the day? Oh no way, it's a purple, yo. Oh my god, wait, I got the pet. No way, I got the pet. Oh, dude. This is like the rarest pet in the game to get to. That's crazy. Okay. What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be an arcane lit, a dex lit, a buckler lit? Okay. Oh. Whoa. This is like the longest average hours for a pet in the game to get, so that's really cool. I got that. It's buckler number 2, so me and Spook each have bucklers for next now. Spook Dog is not too happy about this. Another pet before Spook Dog, so that's pet number 14, right? Yeah, pet number 14. Congrats, I guess. The omelet is 1 out of 53 when you roll a purple. You always get it with a purple light. And I got it at 25 purple. So I'm like not even half the drop rate to have gotten that. That's at 15.7 million personal points. And it's a collection log slot. Now, can I get the first back-to-back on the series? Let's find out. I love the way the omelet stands. He's like always ready to square up. And that was 511 Chambers KC. I don't know if I said that before, but Yeah. I'm still in disbelief. You always joke about pets, but you never actually expect to get the pet. Okay, Omelette, I brought you back to meet your father. And never back to back, man. I cannot believe how unlucky I am on this account. No, Omelette, don't get hit by the falling rocks. Wait, why are probiotics and antibiotics both good for you? Do you know when the Omelette first came out, the drop rate was 1 in 650 when you rolled a purple? It had a 1 in 650 chance, and then it was changed to 1 in 65. And then they got rid of the dragon swords, harpoons, and thrown axes, so they changed the 1 in 65 to 1 in 53 to make up for it. I'm gonna have to log off, which means this message and the non-salty response message is gonna be gone, so farewell. So sad. It had to be done though. Oh, would you look at that? A virtual farming level 105, which is 23.6 mil XP. I'm just AFKing Redwoods right now, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about the drop rate of the Omelette. I mentioned before a couple times about the drop rate in terms of purples, how it's 1 in 53 when you roll a purple. So that's one way to look at it. You know, I'm a bit under half the drop rate. But the other way to look at it is in terms of personal points. So if it's 1 in 53 per purple, and each purple is 867,600 to meet the drop rate, that means the drop rate in terms of points for the Omelette is about 46 million points. So in terms of points, I got that at about 1/3 of the drop rate. And just for reference, a T-bow is 30 mil points, so the Omelette's like 1.5 times more rare than a T-bow. Just to put things in perspective for you. And just for fun, if we divide the 46 mil points divided by, if we say 30k points per solo raid, which is a bit underestimating, we could say it's about 1,500 raids to meet the drop rate. I was talking before about how the Omelette is the rarest pet, well, not the rarest, but it's the most hours to meet the drop rate in terms of efficient hours. And on Temple OSRS, a bunch of nerds got together and figured out the average hours for every single pet in the game if you're playing efficiently. And you may not believe it, but it really is the most hours. We can sort by pet efficient hours here. It's 525 efficient hours. You may have thought the Bloodhound or the Penance Queen, for example. The Bloodhound is 382 hours. I think this is assuming because Master Clues are passive as you play the game. So 4 rolls per hour is just probably 15 minutes on average to do a Master Clue, I assume. But yeah, Omelette is by far the most hours for a pet. This has got to be like one of the best raids drops for Iron Men, Torstals, and Toadflax. Oh, sandwiches. No! There goes my stale baguette. That was definitely going to be it. Wait, I didn't record myself grabbing the loot, so just pretend like I picked up these 3 in a clip. You've been playing for a while. Consider taking a break from your screen. Fine, I'll Okay, game, I'll take a break now. Good idea, thanks. They call me Justin. Just in time to leave the KVD lair. Yo, have you ever seen this person in game before? Did you did you hear about the RuneScape player who, I don't know, who lost their hand playing RuneScape? Yo, did you hear about the bots that tried to PK in Lumbridge? No way, another purple. Okay, it's gonna be a first roll. It's a first roll. Yeah, it's a first roll. Arcane, cool. 526 KC. That is Arcane Prayer Scroll number 8. That is 19 Prayer Scrolls out of 26 purples at 16.25 mil points. I think Vespula should drop the Prayer Enhance before you kill it. I think that'd be a great update. We did not get the first back-to-back on the series. Let me get my loot. Let me get my loot. Oh, okay, there's a game update and there's a very important thing in this update. Oh wow, okay, this is literally what I was just about to show on the website. So if you upgrade to a Jagex account, then you'll get 20 extra bank slots. I've just not done it because I don't know, I just didn't really care, but now I actually have a reason to, so I will do this. This just popped up automatically when I opened my bank today. Whoa, now I can't log in using RuneLight. I have to have the Jagex launcher launch RuneLight from it, and now there's no password to enter. You just click to log in, and when I log in, maybe I'll get a notification or something about the 20 extra bank slots. Or, ooh, crystalline flame. Okay, let's go check the bank. Oh, it's beautiful. 1,060 bank slots now. My next set of bank space, I want to say, is going to be 40 mil. So it's nice to be able to put that off just a little bit longer. I've been doing a lot of wood cutting in the background. I'm sad to say it hasn't really been too much forestry. It's mostly been redwoods, and I've gained 1 million wood cutting XP in the background of this video. There is still the collection log stuff to get from forestry, so I'll probably do that in the near future. Some of you were probably wondering about challenge mode raids. That's where you get the dust, which recolors the omelet pet, or allows you to morph it into all the different raids pets. I don't plan to do CMs unless if/when I ever get a T-bow, I would learn them then. But until then, I'm just happy doing the regular raids. I'm not saying you can't do it without a T-bow, I'm just saying I don't want to do it without a T-bow. One more thing I want to show is that I am now rank 1 duo group Iron Man for Sarachnis. As an individual and as a team, we are also rank 1 for duo GIMs. But yeah, up to 14 pets now. Spook Dog still does not have any, unfortunately. But if you do want to check out her half of the progress and see what she's been up to working towards max the last few days, then her channel is linked below in the video description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.